Live from the WAME News Center, this is the 6 o'clock news. Iredell County's trusted news leader. With Bryson Davis.
Good evening, I'm Bryson Davis, and thank you for joining us tonight. We begin with a developing story. 3 former City of Statesville employees have filed a federal civil rights lawsuit claiming racial discrimination and retaliation at a local wastewater treatment facility. Attorneys for the men filed the lawsuit Monday in the U.S. District Court for the Western District of North Carolina. The complaint claims that a supervisor at the Third Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant established a whites-only bathroom and that the plaintiffs were locked out of the restroom because of their race. The lawsuit further alleges that after the employees raised concerns about the alleged discrimination, they were retaliated against and ultimately terminated. According to the filing, the men were told they were being fired for falsifying documents, a claim they deny. The plaintiffs are seeking back pay, reinstatement to their former positions, as well as compensatory and punitive damages. In response, the City of Statesville issued a statement Thursday saying it takes all allegations of discrimination seriously and is committed to maintaining a respectful and inclusive workplace. Officials said they will respond through the proper legal process and continue providing essential services to residents. The case will now proceed through federal court system. At this time, the allegations in the lawsuit have not been proven in court. We have an update to a story we first reported last night. A Hickory man has died after being struck by a vehicle early Wednesday morning on Interstate 40 in Catawba County. According to the North Carolina State Highway Patrol, troopers responded around 6:45 a.m. February 19th to eastbound I-40 near exit 126. Investigators say a 2025 Acura Integra traveling east collided with a pedestrian who has been identified as 35-year-old Bruce Matthew Hoyle of Hickory. Hoyle was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the Acura sustained minor injuries. The initial investigation indicates Hoyle walked into oncoming traffic. Troopers say neither speed nor impairment were factors in the crash, and no charges will be filed. Eastbound lanes of I-40 were partially closed for several hours during the on-scene investigation, causing delays for commuters. The investigation remains ongoing. A Moxville man is facing felony drug charges after a traffic stop early Wednesday morning, and a Cleveland man is behind bars following a reported domestic disturbance earlier this week. And a nationwide U.S. Department of Transportation crackdown removed nearly 2,000 unqualified commercial drivers and unsafe vehicles from the roads, including high-risk routes. Here in North Carolina, we'll have the details after the break.
In my heart, I knew something was wrong with my little girl. She was always tired and spent a lot of time in the bathroom. When the pediatrician said she had stopped growing, it was clear this wasn't just stress or growing pains. A friend told us about the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. They really came through and connected us with a specialist. Now we have a diagnosis and a plan. You know your child best. Go with your gut. Visit spillyourguts.org to learn more.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
A Moxville man is facing drug charges after deputies say they found cocaine during an early morning traffic stop. According to the Davie County Sheriff's Office, deputies pulled over a silver Ford Fusion around 12:10 a.m. on Wednesday on Avon Street. The driver, 23-year-old Freddie Hernandez Romero of Eaton Road in Moxville, consented to a search of the vehicle. Deputies say they found a small baggie containing white powdered substance, later identified as cocaine. Hernandez Romero was charged with felony possession of cocaine and misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia. He was issued a $1,250 secured bond and is scheduled to appear in Davie County District Court on March 5th. Authorities remind the public that all individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. A Cleveland man is facing multiple charges following a domestic disturbance reported earlier this week. According to the Cleveland County Police Department, officers responded to Pfeiffer Street area in the early morning hours of February 18th. After speaking with those involved and investigators on scene, authorities identified a suspect. Police say 43-year-old Jerry Lamont Ellis was taken into custody and charged with assault on a female, assault with a deadly weapon, and misdemeanor child abuse. Ellis was transported before a Rowan County magistrate and was issued no bond. The incident remains under investigation. In a statement, the Cleveland Police Department emphasized that the safety of local residents remains a top priority and encouraged anyone experiencing domestic violence to seek assistance or contact law enforcement. North Carolina was part of a nationwide safety crackdown in January aimed at removing unsafe commercial drivers and vehicles from the roads. The three-day campaign called Operation Safe Drive targeted high-risk trucking routes across the country. Led by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, inspectors conducted more than 8,000 checks nationwide. Officials say hundreds of drivers and over 1,200 vehicles were taken off the road for serious safety violations. Dozens of arrests were made, including DUIs and cases involving illegal presence in the U.S. FMCSA Administrator Derek Barr stressed the importance of the campaign, quote, drivers who operate without proper qualifications or drive impaired put all of our lives at risk, he said. Although North Carolina has not yet released full state-specific totals, officials reported that nationwide 704 drivers had their licenses revoked, including 500 who failed English proficiency requirements. A total of 56 arrests were made during the operation. U.S. Representative Pat Harrigan of North Carolina said the results underscore the need for stricter oversight. He highlighted that these 80,000-pound trucks share the road with families every day, called for stronger licensing standards through his Safe Drivers Act. Federal and state officials say operations like Safe Drive help ensure companies comply with safety rules, remove unsafe vehicles from the road, and ultimately protect all drivers and the public. More detailed North Carolina data will be released as the operation's results are finalized. When we come back, we'll take a look at this weekend's weather.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane! Woo! You got this!
You quit smoking and thought, that's that. But here's the thing about lung cancer. By the time you see the symptoms, it could be too late. But now, there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early, when it's more curable. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Let's take a look at what's ahead from Friday night through Monday. We'll head into the weekend with mostly dry skies and mild temperatures. Expect highs in the 50s to low 60s this afternoon, with clouds increasing tonight. Overnight lows will drop into the 40s under partly cloudy skies. Saturday, a chance of showers or light rain moves in, especially in the afternoon and evening. Skies will be mostly cloudy with highs reaching the 60s, and scattered rain may linger into Saturday night. Sunday, more cloudy skies with occasional rain showers are expected throughout the day. Highs will stay in the 50s to low 60s, so plan accordingly if you'll be outdoors. Monday, after the weekend rain, look for drier and slightly cooler conditions. Skies will be mostly sunny to partly cloudy with highs in the 40s to around 50 and overnight lows dropping into the 20s to low 30s. So for Iredell County, it's a weekend with clouds and showers, but sunshine and cooler temperatures return by Monday. Thank you for spending part of your evening with us from all of us here at WAME. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.
Stay informed. Stay ahead. WAMEnews.com.